Yeah, we calling the police. We calling the police, Mike. Yo, 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 what it do, man? Welcome to the greatest podcast on Facebook. Tell the people who we speaking with, man.
Yeah, this your guy laid back. This is Sergeant After Hours.
Sergeant After Hours. Let's go. And you are involved with law enforcement in some type of way. Something like that. Something like
Yeah,
that. Something like that. Okay.
something like that.
Okay. Straight to it. Carmelo Anthony stabs Austin Metcalf at the track meet. How you looking at it?
Well, first off, I'm saying it's a tragedy for both families, man. The way I'm gonna look at the situation, of course, always look at it from a facts standpoint, period. And I know this case is very juvenile right now. It's not a lot of evidence that's
Yeah.
been laid out to the public and nobody to view. But just going off on like the stuff that's been released publicly and what I see and what I think they are trying to do in this case, the weight is leaning more towards um it's not going to be a self defense case just because of
Mm.
some of the things that I've read that's been released.
Okay.
And
Can you
it's it's
can you
it's
speak
just
on
a
that?
lot of things.
Can you
So
speak on some of
pretty
the
much,
things?
yeah. So pretty much, I mean, a lot of people, I don't know if they know how self defense work when it comes down to a legal standpoint, law enforcement standpoint, all that stuff. But
Explain that to the
whenever
people,
you,
man. Explain how self defense work to the people. I don't think they know, man. We tapped in with the police right now. Let us know, cause they
yeah,
don't be knowing. We don't know.
yeah, self defense, man. So a lot of people think of it as if one of them things like, well, I defended myself. They hit me or whatever they did,
Yeah.
so forth, so on, which is cool. But you got to have so many different elements to say it's self defense. So a
Mm.
good example would be I can use this case. So don't know what happened, wasn't there, didn't see it, don't have video footage, but somebody approach you uninvited, you don't want them there, you don't want to be bothered by them. Hey, leave me alone, I'm good. This said person just take it another step above from a verbal altercation directly to something physical.
Yeah.
Don't engage verbally. They just go straight to a physical assault, hitting you, punching you, kicking you. You get into a fetal position to a point where you are a little bit less defenseless in any case. Now you're on the ground. They above you, whatever they want to do to you. And let's just say you do have a knife on you, or a handgun, whatever the case may be. And if you feel like your life is in danger and you fear that you're going to receive some type of seriously bodily harm from it, you can defend yourself.
Mm.
But it just depends on the type of measure. So it's kind of like one of the things in law enforcement. If somebody commit a crime and you trying to catch this said person and they committed a crime as a property crime, all they did was just steal some stuff out the store and they run.
Yeah.
Well, you just can't go out here just because you committed a property crime, pull a gun out on you and shoot you. That crime don't fit the type of force that we have to use to
Mm.
stop you.
So
So
so right now you looking at it as Austin Metcalf did not pose enough threat for Carmelo Anthony to stab him.
based upon the facts, yeah, and I mean from what I think I don't know if he made this statement or not, but it sounds like he made a statement or some people that they have eyewitness accounts possibly that seen this happen is saying that he kind of egged on Austin also by saying, "Hey, I want you to touch me, then you're gonna see what's gonna happen." I
Mm.
guess Austin, reacted, said something. Then he said, "How about you punch me?" But instead of Austin punching, he just shoved him hard, and he go and I guess when he gets shoved, going straight into the bag, pull a knife
Yeah.
out, stab.
Mm.
So
There you
it's kind
go.
of hard to say it's self defense when you also gonna speak some things like that to create
Yeah.
Your own peril. I talked once before on this. You can't create your own peril. You cannot
Mm,
entice and bring the threat to you just so you can say, "Oh, it's self defense." It's kind of that's just the way the courts, the prosecution, the jurors,
mm,
they're gonna look at the facts. And if you look at the facts, and I don't know how Texas statute reads for self defense, but I'm pretty sure it's similar to Mississippi's and other states down in the South here, man. But you just got to be careful how you claim self defense.
mm. So if Carmelo Anthony gets off, should white America be outraged?
I don't think I would say they should be outraged because I mean I don't know the whole backstory between Carmelo and Austin. I don't know their backgrounds. I don't know if they were met before. If it's been like a thing, ongoing thing. If they were both, you know, just opposing schools, or there's a bullying thing. I heard about some bullying stuff going on. So it's kind of hard to say if they should be mad about this because I mean I don't know how innocent one side is versus the other side. So
Gotcha. Gotcha.
it's kind of up for a open opinion still because like I said it's just so early into this entire
Yeah.
incident.
Yeah. Miss Dubose in the chat has a question for you.
Yeah, what is it?
She said, "But what about stand your ground? What's the difference between that and self defense, or is there even a difference?"
But yeah, see, stand your ground. That's we talking about a whole different state now. We talking about Florida, and like literally, if you go in Florida laws and you read they stand your ground, man, it's almost as if you can, you don't have to have a immediate threat of serious bodily harm or anything
Mm,
like that. It's almost like you just protecting your property, yourself, like a presumed threat. So the threat don't even have to be actually
life
active.
threatening. Oh,
Yeah, it,
okay.
it could be something small. It can be them saying like, "Hey man, I'm about to come over here, and f you up." And if you feel like they're gonna come f you up, you can stand your ground.
She said, "I thought Texas was a stand your ground state too."
I don't know to be honest
Okay.
about Texas.
Okay.
I don't know. I wish I could answer that. I can research and I get back with Miss Dubose, but I know I'm not a resident of Texas and I don't know they laws like that. I
I
just know
can
Florida have stand your ground.
can't answer that for her. I got AI, man. Hold on.
Hey, I
Is
taking over.
yeah, AI taking over. Is Texas a stand your ground state? Yes, Texas is a stand your ground state. Under Texas law, you generally do not have a duty to retreat. If you are somewhere, you have a legal right to be like your home, car, or place of business, and you are confronted with a threat, you can use force, including deadly force, if you reasonably believe it is immediately necessary to protect yourself against another person's unlawful use of force. So the key parts are you must not be engaged in criminal activity. So if I'm robbing you and then it go left, I don't have the right to kill you just because you got the ups on me.
Right,
Um, you must have a legal right to be where you are. You must
right.
have a legal right to be where you are. That's tricky with the Carmelo Anthony thing. He had a right to be there. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Your belief that the force is necessary must be reasonable. And was that reasonable? I don't know. But a
right.
lot of people are mentioning the weight size too.
Yeah, and see, I mean, I can consider that. I mean, because that's the same thing in law enforcement. Example I think I might have used it before when we spoke about something else. If you put up a 6 foot, 240 pound male against even a male officer who's only 5'8", 180, I mean, the difference in size still
Mm,
is enough if the officer can't physically handle him with like hands, no, soft hand techniques, open hand techniques, all this stuff. And if he go through every tool on his belt besides his deadly force option, if he's forced into like just say a corner where he got no other option, no help is arrived, nothing, he can be justified to use deadly force. if he's
Yeah.
being actively assaulted.
Yeah.
So size can play a factor. But the only tricky part in this situation too is they was at a, if I'm not mistaken, a school event
Yes.
and on school property. And from my
Yes.
understanding, you cannot have weapons on school premises
Yeah,
and
and
at
that's
the
what I'm
school.
saying. That's what I'm thinking as the rebuttal. Why you got a knife on you? What you
Yeah,
want? You know, what you I mean, I ain't saying he wrong for having a knife, but it's just kind of wild to just like, like I get it. It could be some racism involved. It could not be. But either way,
absolutely.
you shouldn't like either fight or just I don't know. I don't know what to do, but I don't think killing them or pulling out a knife and stabbing somebody is the answer. I just don't.
Yeah,
I don't think that.
I think that's the enraged heat of the moment answer. You know, if you fed up from so many episodes of, just say, if it was bullying involved, I could understand if it's the heat of the moment. We don't know if it was two people ganging up on him, if it was just one, if it was just Austin. Maybe he felt like that's the only way out. But looking at it from a justice system standpoint, they're going to ask the question. Like, you're going to look at the prosecution. They're going to, like, well, why you didn't actively retreat? Why you didn't actively seek help? You had a school event. Most likely, you're going to have school resource officers or the coaches around, whoever else, family, friends. You can get away from that situation, which means the threat wasn't that immediate to yourself that you couldn't retreat to
Mm,
properly get, the help that you needed or whatever to solve the situation.
there,
That's how they're gonna look at it.
there it go. There it go. Look, man, Sergeant After Hours, salute, man. We love the work that you do, man. Keeping the community safe.
For sure.
Uh, Definitely gonna get you more on, man. Sergeant After Hours. We tapped in with the police chat. We tapped in with the police. Um, So we gonna get you on here a lot because we need to hear from the police, man. We need to
Oh
know
yeah, man.
what's going
Yeah,
on, man. So I appreciate you, man. Stay tapped in with me, man. If you still up, probably not gonna be up because you working, man. You Batman at night. So but if you is up, man, when we finish this cycle, I'm definitely gonna hit you up because I do think somebody might disagree with you. But we
yeah.
gonna we gonna keep it up, man. Appreciate it, man. Until next time, bro.
Oh yeah. Appreciate it.
There you go. That was Sergeant After Hours.